Hey guys, and welcome to the Great Lakes. So, this is episode number 4, and it's going to be a very exciting episode because we're going to be building Midwestern styled suburbs. So, it's going to be very exciting and a super realistic build. So, yeah, and so I just made the road layout off camera because they were like, I didn't want to do it on camera. I feel it wasn't like super cool to watch it, and it's just a great layout. So yeah, and I used houses by Dude Meister. I used Midwestern houses and some Mid-Atlantic houses by him because I really like Dude Meister's houses, especially if you're building a Midwestern style city over here. So yeah, perfect fit. And this is obviously inspired by Marquette, and this neighborhood is set somewhere like in a similar location to where this neighborhood like this is set in Marquette. So I'm not very sure with like the name of the neighborhood, so I don't want to be making any mistakes on that. So yeah, and now I'm just making fences for these houses. And one more thing I want to mention is I use these pre-detailed backyards from the workshop. I don't exactly remember like who made those assets, but those are really nice, and probably you could just search pre-detailed backyards at the workshop and you'll get them. So yeah, really nice, especially if you don't want to be doing a lot of detailing. So yeah, and I'm adding driveways to these houses, and I used Ronix driveway decals because they are just perfect for something like this. So yeah, and now I'm starting to detail the backyards. I just added a couple of brick decals, and just to make it a bit more interesting, and added some tables, stuff like that. And I think the neighborhood looks really realistic. So definitely let me know in the comments if you think this neighborhood looks realistic, or do you think I need to change something to make it look better. So definitely let me know in the comments. It's going to be very helpful. And quickly, just leave a like. It's going to help out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because what I noticed was most of my viewers have not subscribed to my channel. So yeah, subscribe to my channel because it's going to be very helpful for me, and also you're not going to be missing any new videos from me. So yeah, and this project is going to be very interesting. So yeah, definitely subscribe to my channel, leave a like, because it's going to help out a lot. And yeah, so I'm just copying the houses and pasting them on different blocks. So actually this footage is not very new. I recorded this like a month ago, but then I didn't do editing. I didn't edit the video on my editor, and that's the reason why there were not any videos for a week. Yeah, because I pre-record videos about like a week or two, and yeah, that's why they're like, even if I didn't record a video for a month, there are not going to be any problems, because the videos are going to be regularly uploaded at least like once or twice a week. And right now my upload schedule is twice a week, and I missed that last week, so I'm sorry, but I'm going to be trying to be uploading it more. I'm trying to be more frequent in uploading videos. So now I just made a block. The block there was like kind of like a square, so not a perfect square though. So what I did was I just placed houses myself and did some detailing and just copied them and pasted all over that stretch of block. And the city got really expanded this episode because, you know, single family houses, you know, it's very easy to expand really quickly. Yeah, so I'm just adding these fences. And one more thing I did was I didn't want everything to be like just fences, wooden fences, so I also added some hedges here and there to make it look more realistic and interesting to look at. And I also like covered like the streets with trees, like as you can see there. And I used I think network skins, yeah, network skins mod to do that. And um, there wasn't like something like that in the neighborhood I took inspiration from in Marquette, but it's very common to see something like that in Midwestern cities. And I thought it was really something really nice to do, and I love having trees, in streets, and trees that cover the streets. Um, they really make the street look really nice and contained. So yeah, that's the reason I did that, and I love trees, So yeah, and I used these American suburban streets. I think they're called Bike Plus, and those are really nice because they have these textures on the road, and they look really realistic. And I've seen a lot of roads that look like that. So yeah, it looks really realistic. One thing I didn't do that I should have done is adding power lines. So probably I might just go later and add them. So at the moment I've already like recorded, I haven't edited, but I have recorded footage for like next 3 to 4 episodes. So yeah. Now we are done with the residential neighborhood, and we're going to be moving to the gentrified Mainstreet. So the idea behind this Main Street is that a couple of years ago it wasn't like this, and it was just like traditional American shop fronts that were not doing very well, and some of them were out of business. So what the city council decided to do is that they decided to just up the density and have some more development over there, and they just got rid of the old commercial shop fronts that were not doing very well, and they added some mixed-use modern commercial and some modern condos and apartments that also solve the housing crisis. Not necessarily a housing crisis, but it did add a lot of apartment spaces to the city. And over here I'm just making this pharmacy, and I add pharmacy logo off camera later. So yeah, over here I'm just using various apartment buildings from the workshop that look really nice and suit the theme that I'm going for. So yeah, and I'm adding some apartment buildings over here, and I think it turned out really nice and realistic. And so the thing is that our city is going to be having a lot of student population because there is going to be a university in our city, and that episode is going to be very exciting, and it's coming soon. So I'm not done that episode, but I know that it's coming soon. So yeah, and there is a lot of student population basically, and at the time of making this Main Street, they wanted to up the density a bit and also have a lot more business going on. So the students thought this is the perfect time to also like add bike lanes. So the city finally did that, and the Main Street also had a dedicated two-way bike lane. So yeah, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I think it's really cool, and yeah, so I'll just leave you guys with some music, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm back. So over here I'm making this modern condo, and I used a building by Smiley's, and Smiley's has excellent condo and modern condo buildings like these, like this one, and this one is like a shorter one, but there are also a lot of taller ones. So I don't need to explain because all of us know Smiley's has excellent buildings. So yeah, and you might have noticed that I'm using a lot of I'm dedicating a lot of space for parking because the idea is that the city is not very open-minded to let go its space for cars, and the city is very car-centric because this is a suburban city, and the city's not going to be like a huge city. It's going to be a small city that is one of the bigger cities in the region, but it's not gonna be like a huge city like Seattle or anything like that. So it's just gonna be a mid-sized city and a pretty big city, at least for a decently big city for the Upper Peninsula, because there are not a lot of big cities over there. So yeah, we're done with the episode. So over here, I have added some street views which look really cool. So the street looks really cool with all of the Midwest houses, and this is a backyard that looks really cool. And yeah, I really love how these trees cover the streets. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It's gonna help out a lot, and I will see you guys in my next video.